is an interesting find on the evening news. It's Channel 7. Um, it's some headline that seems to be one of those misplaced ambitions, is what it feels like watching it, honestly. Because Kamala Harris is for equal pay between the soccer league and like rights for women, except it comes through this really vicious elite, like they pose themselves as elite, but it's the proliferation problem with pro-life and this one league, the Lynx, that I made mention. I caught them yesterday. I caught that she was associated with them. I have her on photo in backdrop. And so now today she's standing up like this was like some great win. No, no, it wasn't. Especially when there's a Catwoman, that would be myself. I have a very distinct girl with the pearl earring paint job. And yet other people are taking credit for things they haven't earned. And there's some real sportsmanship running around, making all of these movements like as if they're authorized, which I am sure they are not. I also heard today on the news, totally unrelated, relatable, Mayor Eric Adams got he's a vegan, go figure. Vegan. They let that cat out of the bag for some reason. Like March comes in like a lion and out like he's on the lamb. Right, yeah, it does look like he's on the lamb. Him and a couple of his cohorts in mayoral territory that have really embedded themselves in like strawberry bugs. Anyhow, so it says here equal pay. Oh, so for him, he says he's a vegan, but he eats fish, Fish. Yeah, I've noticed he nestled himself in without a proper New York accent somewhere in Manhattan. I'm on Fish Island, and he likes to eat fish. Usually that means he likes to kill white people. Swear to God. Loves to steal opportunity from them, loves to kill white people. Just saying. That's what the inside job says, but whatever. So now, like, Hillary Clinton was like on a podcast. I'll stand up for you, Eric Adams. Really? So I don't know if that's like a joint task force, kind of like whose campaign did rode Obama and everybody into the White House for some first. This is a real problem at proliferation and poking holes in national security. We tend not to want to do that. That's usually not a good presidential campaign platform to run off of, and certainly not something to chase this far into dangerous, what looks like takeover in the hyperlocal area while we're under a corona pandemic and elsewhere in foreign nation. My girl with the pearl earring, her ancestral hood, is being bombed and attacked under a Ukraine crisis created by some of this equal pay day nonsense that I'm just capturing for whatever I need in, this is looking really bad.
Today is Equal Pay Day, calling attention to how much longer women have to work in order to earn what men made in the previous year. Women in New York are paid just 84 cents for every dollar a man makes. In New Jersey, it's just 81 cents, and in Connecticut, 93 cents.
Now, is that the front runner story? Because usually there's something that backs it up in this U.S., like it's all about us, right? Yeah, I've noticed. And none of it seems to be following neat and tidy or a White House security protocol for like biological safety and national security standards based on the fact of Mount Rushmore has 4 profiles and we have some greenback money. The Federal Reserve seems to know about it, and so does the US dollar and Dollhouse.
Vice President Kamala Harris headlined an equal pay summit today at the White House.
An equal pay summit, that's interesting. I wasn't invited. I wonder why. But listen to what the Equal Pay Summit was about. It's her admission through the links and whatever links she's linked into about how they really did squash all the opportunity for the opposition and like took it all for themselves. Yeah, I mean, this is a long time planning. You all must be very proud.
Attended by members of the U.S. women's national soccer team, who recently settled an historic lawsuit over unequal pay. Data shows that while the pay gap is at its smallest ever, the pandemic altered women's participation in the workforce. So it's an artificial narrowing.
An artificial narrowing. Wait, let's go back. That was really, really a key quote.
Smallest ever, the pandemic altered women's participation in the workforce.
Altered women's participation in the workforce in this flag within the same time that now she's supposedly, I can't verify it, supposedly she's vice president after we already had a very dangerous break in national security and a break-in to the most symbolic White House, and then a squatter for 8 years. And like, I don't know, a whole bunch of people that are like speaking for all the wrong things. But that was an interesting admission. So she admits that the links really caused dangerous situation for my person because they took all the opportunity and squashed the competition, which I've been reporting on. And I know people have been checking in on me my whole pathetic career, just trying to find my way. And there's that symbol.
Force. So it's an artificial narrowing, according to the National Women's Law Center.
Hillary Clinton comes to the defense of New York Mayor Eric.
How do you say you did something without coming totally clean about saying something? Yeah, well, the Women's Law Group, they sure got themselves together in whatever it is. Now, is that considered an alibi? I mean, I really don't know. I didn't participate in it. I was the victim here, as I've been stating the entire time.
Adams on the latest episode of her podcast. The mayor previously said he has a vegan diet, but then added he also eats fish, something vegans do not do. Clinton said her husband, the former president, does it as well.
And I want to defend you because Bill, really was vegan for a couple of years, and then his doctor said, you got to add more protein, and he started eating fish. Living with a vegan man, I get it. You got to have occasionally some, other protein.
Clinton also asked Adams what he does for self-care when he's not working.
I'll put some bubble baths and some rose pellets and incense and sit in a hot tub in a minute.
You are a man after my own heart, Mayor.
I got a good laugh. The mayor also said he starts his day with meditation.
That's very nice. Well, still ahead. A man spends the night in the wrong home, thinking it was just his Airbnb. The shocking response from the homeowner when he found him. Plus,
we showed you recently how to save your gas. Now how to earn money toward that pricey pump. 7 really simple gas hacks coming up.
Hi, Joe, you're lit.
They are just all over the map with how they're coming in like lions. And they are, wow, that is lights out, isn't it? Oh, it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way universe, galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. Today's May 15th, 2022.